In a world full of noise and distractions where everyone seeks attention and fights for approval, there exists a rare type of man who stands out without trying. This is the Stoic man, the man who does not seek love but receives it, the man who does not chase anyone yet everyone wishes to be near him. So how do you become this man? 1. Do not chase anyone, make them chase you. Stoics believe that happiness does not come from external sources but from within. When you chase a woman, you give her power over you and put yourself in a position of weakness, as if you were saying your presence is necessary for my happiness. But the Stoic man understands that his value does not come from a woman's perception of him but from himself. Practical example. Imagine two men in a room full of women. The first one tries to please everyone, laughs at every joke, gives endless compliments, and talks excessively about himself to impress them. The second one sits calmly, speaks only when necessary, looks confident, and does not show excessive interest. Yet women are drawn to him, wanting to know his story, wanting his attention, and wanting to be part of his world. Which of these men do you think they will chase? 2. Control your emotions, do not let them control you. The Stoic man does not let emotions dictate his actions. He is the one in control. He does not get angry easily, does not feel jealousy, does not stress over unanswered messages, and does not feel incomplete if someone ignores him. Seneca once said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Many men ruin their chances with women because they act based on emotion rather than logic. Practical example. Imagine texting a woman and she does not reply immediately. The average man gets anxious, sends another message, and asks why she is ignoring him. The Stoic man, he continues with his day as if nothing happened because his time is valuable and he has more important things to do than wait for someone's reply. The result, she will feel the absence of his attention and will come back to him. 3. Be mysterious, do not be an open book. Mystery sparks curiosity and curiosity fuels attraction. Stoics did not talk much about themselves, they let their actions speak for them. Do not reveal every detail about your life too soon. Do not be available all the time. Do not share your emotions too easily. Leave layers to your personality. Make people feel like there is always something left to discover about you. Practical example. A man who shares everything about his life in the first meeting, talks about his feelings, his past, and his dreams, loses the element of intrigue. Meanwhile, the man who answers questions concisely, leaves room for others to wonder, and keeps people guessing is the one who stays on their minds. 4. Focus on yourself, not on women. Epictetus once said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." A man who makes women the center of his life is a weak man because his need for them makes him their slave. But when you put yourself first, when you have your goals, projects, and personal growth, you naturally become more attractive. Do not try to be attractive, become a man of value, and attraction will follow naturally. Practical example. One man spends his time messaging women, waiting for their replies and worrying if they do not respond. Another man is busy building his business, improving his physique at the gym, and learning new skills. The first man seems needy, the second man seems self-sufficient. Which one do you think women will chase? 5. Accept loss, do not fear letting go. Marcus Aurelius said, "Remember that everything is temporary. Do not cling to anything. Do not fear losing a woman. Do not be attached to anyone." The Stoic man knows that nothing lasts forever and that those who truly want to be in his life will stay, and those who do not are not worthy of him. When a woman feels that you do not need her, she will start feeling that she needs you. Practical example. If a woman starts ignoring you, simply walk away. Do not chase, do not beg, do not try to win her back. You will be surprised when she eventually comes back on her own, because you showed her that you are not like the rest, that you are different, that you do not fear loss. 6. Make your presence powerful without trying. The Stoic man does not seek attention, but he gets it anyway. How? Through his behavior, his confidence, and his composure in situations where others lose their minds. Do not laugh at every joke, do not talk just to talk, do not try to prove yourself. Instead, let your presence speak for itself. Practical example. Imagine a man entering a crowded room. One man enters loudly, trying to get noticed, exaggerating his gestures. Another enters calmly, walks confidently, looks around with a deep gaze, and does not feel the need to prove anything. Which one will earn more respect? 7. Be the master of yourself, you will master the situation. Ultimately, the real secret to making women chase you is to become a man who does not need to chase anyone. When you live by your principles, when you control your emotions, when you focus on your goals, when you do not seek love but let it come to you, then you will find that women will be the ones pursuing you because you have become rare, and rarity creates value. 8. Do not be available all the time. The man who is always available loses his value quickly. When people know you are always there, you lose your attractiveness. Stoics believe that rarity increases value, and this applies to everything in life, including relationships. Do not be the person who responds immediately to every message. Do not be the person who agrees to any meeting at any time. Do not be the person who shows up instantly when others need him. Learn to set boundaries and learn to make others wait. Practical example. Imagine you are texting a woman and always respond immediately and are available for any meeting without thinking. This makes you appear like someone with no personal life. Now compare that to a man who responds only when he has time and treats his conversations as a small part of his day, not as his main activity. Which of the two men would seem more valuable, and which one would the woman feel she needs to put in effort to earn his time? Ninth, do not share your plans before executing them. There is a difference between the man who talks endlessly about his dreams and ambitions but does nothing and the man who works silently then surprises everyone with results. Stoics believe that actions speak louder than words. When you share your plans before achieving them, you drain your internal motivation. Also, people may undervalue your ideas or try to discourage you. Let your achievements speak for you, not your promises. Practical example. A man tells everyone that he is going to start a new project and talks about his plans all the time but does not execute anything, while another man works silently then suddenly announces that he has launched his project successfully. Which of the two men will gain more respect, and which of the two will seem more attractive? 10th, do not seek social approval. The man who seeks to be loved by everyone loses his true identity. When you try to please everyone, you give up your authentic self. Stoics did not care about what others thought of them, but they sought truth and lived by their own principles. When you stop worrying about other people's opinions of you, you will become more attractive because you will appear as a confident and independent person. Practical example. A man speaks in a certain way, dresses in a certain way, and changes his behavior just to gain others' approval, while another man only cares about what makes him comfortable and lives according to his own values. Which of the two men will be more respected in the eyes of others? 11th, do not invest emotionally before the other invests in you. One of the biggest mistakes men make is giving their emotions away too quickly without a mutual investment. Stoics believe that relationships should be balanced. Do not put your emotions into a relationship with someone who has not yet shown they deserve it. Let others work to earn your attention instead of giving it away freely. Practical example. A man talks to a woman for a very short time but already starts to become attached to her and show excessive interest while she has not made any effort to earn him, while another man takes his time and observes how she acts with him before deciding to give his emotions. Which of the two will seem more valuable, and which one will earn more respect? 12th, live as if you will never need anyone. The man who lives as if he will never need anyone possesses incredible power because his only need is for himself. Stoics believed in self-sufficiency and not being attached to anything or anyone. When you live with this mindset, you become freer and more attractive because you do not show any need for anyone, which makes you more intriguing and more valuable in the eyes of others. Practical example. A man deals with life as if his happiness depends on someone else, whether it's a woman, a friend, or even society, while another man draws strength and happiness from within and is not affected by the presence or absence of anyone. Which of the two will seem stronger, and which one will earn more respect and admiration? Final thoughts. Do not be like the rest. Do not be the man who seeks approval. Do not be the man who fears rejection. Instead, be the man who seeks himself, the man who does not wait for others to define his worth, the man who knows he does not need to be loved to be great. And when you become this man, you will find that everyone wants you without you even trying.